guys, my name is Edwin, and today I'm going to be explaining you the differences between a compact car, an economic, versus a sports car, luxurious style. So right here to the side of me, I have a Subaru WRX. This is going to be our economic car. We're going to go into detail with this one. This one on a full tank of gas. If you're using premium, you're going to waste about $40, $50. It does get you around 300 to 400 miles in gas range. It has lots of pros and cons, as well as the sports cars, but we'll get into that into detail later. Pros about this car is that you can fit everybody in the car. It has 4 doors, more people fit in there. Your friends want to go out, you guys want to go out, I mean, you can always offer everybody a ride. Another thing is that they're cheaper in parts. Parts are very inexpensive for them. Little things go wrong, you could take it to the dealership or go to Riley's AutoZone and get your parts replaced. Awesome thing about them is that you can use them for traveling. You can ride comfortably in it. You can also put money into these as well, like a sports car, and make them, you know, a little bit of touch to your own. As you can see, right now I'm in the back seat. Very spacious. I mean, for all of you college students, students going into college, you can carpool with your friends. 3 of y'all can fit back here compared to a sports car. Right now, currently, for example, I have a box next to me. I'm sitting right next to a giant box. I have lots of space and I'm very comfortable. I have my own window. I don't feel claustrophobic or anything at all. It's always good for traveling. I can get out of my own door. Look at how easy that was. Later on, we'll show you how difficult it is to get out of a sports car. And that's something that people take into consideration when buying a vehicle. Another thing people need to consider is car payment. Not a lot of people have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 laying around just to go give full cash payment for a vehicle. A lot of people get them under loans. For example, this one, if you were to try to get it in a loan, just throwing numbers out there, let's just say it's $20,000. Car payment for $20,000, you're looking like $300, $400 a month. Don't always just think about the car payment. You also have insurance that you have to pay. Insurance is very, very pricey. When you do get a loan on a vehicle, you have to have full coverage insurance. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. For example, on this car, where it's $80,000 for a loan, and an insurance on this car, for me, I'm gonna give you my examples. On this one, I pay $300 in insurance by itself, full coverage. On this car, I pay $100 in insurance. There's a big, hefty price difference there, as you can see. But we'll get into this car now. So now we'll show you that we showed you the differences between the economic, more budget-friendly car. Now we're gonna go into the luxurious sports cars. The reason why people go with luxurious sports cars because of the fact that they're very appealing. People always look at them, and wherever you go, everybody's always gonna be like, "Wow, look at the car." There are some pros and cons to these cars. Cons, starting with all of them, they're very expensive. Maintenance is very expensive. Upkeep's very expensive. Parts that you want to get are very expensive. Like drivability wise, you don't want to drive them every day because, like I said, they're very expensive. Gas is not cheap anymore nowadays. Back in the days it used to be cents, now we're in the dollars. Traveling wise, if you want to travel with a compact car or a more economic car, you can go further versus compared to one of these. On this full tank, $50 in premium gas gets me about 120 miles to empty. On a Subaru, it'll get me a full tank on premium gas still, $45, it'll give me 400 miles to empty. That's a very, very big difference between both of them. Another thing is traveling. You can travel perfectly fine in a Subaru with all your friends, pack everybody that you want in there and still have room in the trunk, versus these you do not have space at all. Minimum, honestly, it's usually 1 or 2 people. You can never fit 4 people in there, and if you fit 4 people in there, it's very, 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 very uncomfortable. If you take a look into the car, the seats they're very, very nice, but like I said, they're comfortable for 2 passengers, possibly, maybe even 3, but if you were to go in the back, it is not comfortable at all. Taking a road trip in here? Yeah, not happening. Not comfortable at all. People say they're comfortable in the back. Nope, not at all. Trying to get out of here is another problem. That's when comfortability goes out the window. That's another reason why those are the negatives in these, pretty much. Also comes to, like I said, upkeeping in it. Reason I'm not driving this one right now is because I'm upkeeping it. I'm maintaining it right now. I have the whole front end off right now just because there's always upgrades to do in these vehicles. There's always stuff that you want to do. New stuff comes out, more technology comes out every day, and you just want to upgrade stuff. Currently upgrading the supercharger, currently putting nitrous in it. It never ends with sports cars. With sports cars, you can always throw different things at it and get different powers or different responses. You can spend lots of money on one product itself, and it either benefit your car or not benefit your car, and you wasted your money on that. So those are the pros and cons between the sports car and that. Besides that, these are super fun to drive. I mean, if you had the money and you had the time to take care and the upkeep on them, I would definitely go for a sports car. If you don't have the money and you're trying to save money and you're trying to travel, you're trying to do school and other stuff like that, go with the compact car. Don't spend your money on something that you're going to continue spending money on when you know you have other responsibilities. Reasons why I got this car in particular, just because of the color combination. There wasn't that many of these made. Also on top of that, this was the last year that Shelby was alive. He's the creator of these vehicles for the Shelby America team. Another reason that I got this car in particular, just because of the fact that there wasn't so many made in this color, and on top of that, there wasn't that many made with the whole glass roof option. This has glass from the top all the way across to the back. Not that many. It's a little dusty right now, but if you look inside and under, the whole thing comes off. Overall, this is the comparison between both vehicles, between an economic car and a luxurious sports car. In the end, it's up to you, in reality, what you want to do in your budget. In reality, I mean, you can save yourself a lot of money, and I mean, in the future, once you're out of college and all that stuff, go for it. Ball out and get a nice car. I mean, by that time, y'all have a good degree. I mean, y'all will be able to pay for it. Right now, just think about the future, you know, more save money. Y'all learn in high school, y'all need to travel. You guys don't know where direction you're gonna go in. You're gonna end up getting a sports car and you have to go to a different state for college, and it's super far and it'll waste you a lot of gas. And what if you live further away, kind of thing. So keep that stuff in mind. Like I said, in the future you can always get something. I mean, try to see what you guys can budget with.